Possiamo scegliere se essere al servizio della nostra debolezza o del nostro scopo.
It's a story that has moved me many times, and I just hope that the work we're doing will reach the audience the same way it's reached my heart.
But really, I cried, I laughed, I'm inspired, I'm in awe of this woman. I mean, I've walked through Cabrini halls and probably cursed through them and laughed through them and cried through them and all. But most importantly,
Thank you. Enjoy the movie.
This movie should be seen by all.
100 million eyes.
And it should be seen by women and girls. And I mean, I want to leave here, and not only am I moved, I want to be a better person.
It kind of built up little by little.
It was so empowering for women.
Very real, very human.
This is the blockbuster waiting to happen.
As a mother and daughter, I think it was an inspiring experience.
Definitely. What a fabulous film.
You don't stop. You don't stop.
You hit our hearts.
So inspired to go live my life like she did hers. To love me. Sorry.
Can you introduce yourself?
Alejandro Monteverde. I'm the director.
My name is Cristiana Dell'Anna, and in fact I should probably say it in Italian as well, Cristiana Dell'Anna. And I play Francesca Cabrini.
My name is Eustace Wolfington. I'm the executive producer of Cabrini. Do you recognize these buildings? The Rockefeller Center, the Vanderbilt Mansion, and the Columbus Hospital, which was founded and built by Mother Cabrini in the early 1900s.
She established 67 institutions in her lifetime, which is even unheard of today.
An empire as big as the Rockefellers and the Vanderbilts.
But no one knows her name. So let's go back in time to the 1880s.
Madre, un telegramma dal Vaticano.
It was the first time that the Pope allowed
Approvo la sua missione.
a mission be led by a woman.
They were always under the auspices or under the authority of some men.
5 Points was a nightmare. The slums of New York. She must have had a completely different idea when she first arrived.
To find more than 2 million immigrants.
Poor and dirty and craving for something to eat.
She had to work really hard to establish her mission there.
See everything. This is who we've come to serve.
Everyone in the world can see this movie and be transformed by her life.
Do you know who Cabrini was before watching the film?
I was not familiar with Cabrini's story.
I didn't know about her before.
How do you girls feel now that you know her?
We're just talking about how seeing a woman represented as being like powerful and strong figure is something that we found very refreshing, because all the movies that are being made now, we don't feel like that's been portrayed well. Like, we feel like she was saying like women, like they present her as a superhero with superpowers and she can move buildings and stuff. Like, well, that's cool. We can't do that. But she really believed in a bigger mission, like something bigger than she was, but she was the one who had to lead it.
This isn't something that is seen recently in film, and this is going to be very groundbreaking.
She's just kept going despite all those reasons not to, and just followed the reasons to do it. And it's just very inspiring, because I mean, we all have those reasons, right? Like,
that's the main thing that matters in our life is love, and she tried to do that in her life by showing it to the people. Just a single love or emotion that will change the world.
Santità, il mondo è troppo piccolo per quello che intendo fare.
This is the ultimate underdog story, but she found her way.
She was a woman ahead of her time, and she was a great businesswoman. She was very smart about how to sustain her projects.
She was like an entrepreneur. Like, she was like, just, that's why we compare her with the Vanderbilts and the Rockefellers. She was very, very, very organized.
I will see the mayor. Now, Mr. Jenkins.
You will never see the mayor.
Mother Cabrini was told no over and over and over again, and she persisted.
Your mission is over, Mother.
My mission is barely begun.
You are to leave New York and never return.
We've screened Cabrini for private audiences all across America.
And thankfully, the reaction has been undeniable.
This movie is what the world needs today.
The production work rivals anything Hollywood is putting out.
If somebody doesn't like this movie, the problem is with the viewer, not the movie. It's that good.
It's about immigrants, it's about women, it's about making a way when someone says that there is no way. Like, it's just, there's something for everybody. So.
Non ci è concesso di scegliere come veniamo al mondo, ma nasciamo con la libertà che Dio ci ha dato di scegliere come vivere.
So, what was her mission?
Her mission.
Brick by brick, she built this empire that would sustain itself.
Not taking no for an answer. You know, that's what moves her. And that's what she follows.
It's a story about hope.
Sacrifice and love.
Her life shined a light in the world, and I wanted to shine a light in her life through the power of cinema.
The power that she had and the right words.
I left feeling very empowered that I'm being called to question how I can go out and change the world.
The same messages are needed today.
Her life is that light in our present darkness.
To the world, it's time to step up and participate in this mission.
Che cosa abbiamo fatto per i poveri, i malati, coloro a cui è stata strappata la dignità?
I probably could see it 3 or 4 more times.
One of the greatest movies I've ever seen.
It continues, and it has to continue.
She believed that a life not lived for others was a wasted life.
A waterfall starts with one drop. That's the power of one.
We are bold, or we die.
Bold or we die.
And if we're not stay true to our purpose, then we die to our true selves, like who we truly are inside.
Like within 2 hours, she's like my new motivation in life. Like she's my new reference point for everything.
This mission begins tonight, in this room, with you, gentlemen. Or it does not begin at all.